10 out of 10 things you have to surrender within yourself in order to become who God has created you to be, but to progressively become more niche. Habit number 1, surrender the need for everybody's approval. Like in Galatians chapter 1, verse 10, it says that if we're seeking the approval of man, then we are not servants of Christ. Habit number 2, surrender your timeline before God. Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8 says that God's thoughts are higher than our thoughts. He knows a lot more than what we do. So we cannot try to compare ourselves to the world or what's happening on social media, because we're on God's pace and his pace is perfect for our lives. Habit number 3, surrender the version of you that performs instead of prays. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 6, it says to go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Habit number 4, surrender comparison. In Galatians chapter 6, verse 4, it says to test your own work so that you can take pride into what you're able to produce instead of taking pride into somebody else's. And comparison is not ambition. It's just a distraction with better branding. Habit number 5, surrender control over people you cannot fix. In Romans chapter 12, verse 8, it says to live peaceably among everybody as much as it depends on you. Habit number 6, surrender the identity that you built to survive instead of to thrive. In 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, it says that the old has passed away and the new is here. And so whatever armor you had as a child might actually be the same armor that's keeping God out in your life as an adult. Habit number 7, surrender your right to be understood. Even Christ himself was misread by the people that he came to save, and they crucified him. Even if somebody misreads you or disagrees with you, does not necessarily mean that you're wrong. Habit number 8, surrender the resentment toward the parent that failed you. Even though our parents may forsake us, God never does. But it can be very difficult to allow God to be a father figure or parent in your life if you're still holding on to resentment of a parent who is never present. Habit number 9, surrender the idea that you'll lose yourself if you fully obey before God. In Matthew, it says that whoever loses his life for Christ's sake will find it. And even if it feels like your life or your identity is disappearing because you're obeying God, it's actually the only way you're going to find it. Habit number 10, surrender the idea that you have to be completely healed before God can use you. In 2 Corinthians, it says that God's grace is sufficient for us and that his power is made great in our weakness. You're not disqualified because of the process. The process is the qualification.